Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network. It's your boy Tom getting exact. Back on that video, man. If I get to a word of God, for God's right now, God's open doors, and pay way for food and Lord's influence of Deebo. I'm here about the Washington Commanders. If I get too far into today's video, hope you're having a blast one, man. No verse in this video. And the verse of the day of my next upload will be up around like 7:30. We're going to talk about the Washington Commanders right now, so let's get right into it. So, shout out to Josh Taylor, FB. This is something that he tweeted earlier today. A couple of notes that he had about the Deebo situation. Talked Deebo Samuel today, obviously. So, he said the interest between Washington and Deebo has been very strong since he reported during the Super Bowl week, and now it's been increased. And now he thinks that a trade is going to happen soon, and believe that Washington will be the recipient of the trade for Deebo Samuel. Deebo weighing about 220 pounds apparently. And he's in great shape. So he'll get down to about 216, 215 for training camp. Texas is tempting for tax reasons. Texans are also into this trade as well. Trade talks. But Deebo's a big fan of JD5 and Cliff Kingsbury. This is interesting. I'm personally not a Deebo Samuel guy. Not gonna lie, you can say I'm not, but say I am. But he is a former 49er, so Adam Peters is very familiar with him. I'm going to trust my GM on this one and trust his judgment here. I don't know what the conversation is going to be. We'll talk about that later in the video and give my predictions of compensation and all that type of stuff. But, hey, man, what Deebo does do well, he's a gadget player, so you can move him all around. He's very versatile. You can do just different things with him. And with that being said, he'd be a nice piece of this offense if healthy, if fully engaged, and if he consistently catches the football. Those are the things I worry about him. Like, what I mean by fully engaged is he's fully in shape and ready to play and ready to actually embark this journey. And is he going to be consistently catching the football? That's what I'm worried about. So we're going to start with his career stats and give you my opinions on him. So he's played in the league 5 seasons. He got drafted in 2019. Along with Terry McLaurin and DK Metcalf. You know that class. I don't have to talk about that too much. But he started his career with 57 receptions for 802 yards, 14.1 yards per catch, and 3 touchdowns. Next year was injury-riddled for Deebo, only catching 33 passes for 391 yards and 1 TD. He had that breakout year, the wide back year, as I like to call it. He had 77 receptions, 1,405 yards, 18.2 yards a catch, and 6 TDs. He had like a number 500 yards receiving. Bro had almost like 200 yards from scrimmage. That's one of the craziest years I've ever seen. And he showed his versatility and why he was such a very coveted player coming out of the University of South Carolina. So that's his super breakout year. But since then, though, it's been very slow for Deebo. 2022, I believe he was injured sometime during that season as well. 56 catches for 632 yards, 11.3 yards per catch, and 2 TDs. Not terrible for like a wide receiver 2 option or wide receiver 3, but I believe that's right after they drafted Brandon Ayuk. So, it's like 2 years into Brandon Ayuk's career. But yeah, nonetheless, not the best season from Deebo Samuel as Brandon Ayuk starts to emerge. And, also they have George Kittle, and I believe at that point they had C-Mac, Christian McCaffrey. So, step back for Deebo isn't the worst thing in the world when he has so many weapons. He had a nice bounce back year in 2023, though, with 60 catches, 892 yards, so 15 yards a catch. That's pretty good numbers. And 7 touchdowns, so that's pretty decent. You get the 2023 Deebo, talk about a pretty good football player. Last year, he had a nice another step back for him. 50 rebel receptions, 607 yards. Looked a little slow. Looked a little overweight, too, by the way. But he had 3 touchdowns and 13.1 yards per catch. So, not too bad, but let's talk about the next thing. Now, let's talk his injury history very briefly. So, he has a few injuries here. A shoulder fracture, ankle sprain, MCL sprain, pulled hamstring, chest sprain, chest strains, all type of stuff. A leg staff strain, all type of stuff that's kept him out of games. So the injury history is something I am very skeptical about Deebo Samuel, and why I'm kind of skeptical about trading for him. But the talent is there, and if he can give you anything similar to what he got in 2021, you're talking about a Pro Bowler, All-Pro player. If you get from 2023, you're getting a really solid wide receiver too here in Deebo. But these injuries are very, very, very worrisome. And this is only from 2024 and 2023 too, and a little bit of 2022. So it doesn't count 2021, 2020, and also his rookie season in 2019. So a lot of injuries for Deebo, a lot of games missed. These are multiple game injuries. Nothing is too serious. We don't see no torn Achilles, no ACL tears, nothing like that. But these injuries do keep Deebo out for a little while, so it sucks. But I'll give you my final conclusion what I think about Deebo. We'll wrap up the video. So this is my conclusion on Deebo Samuel overall. Really, really mid 2024 season for him. Only having 2 100-yard games, 3 total touchdowns, and less than 700 yards receiving. Especially since Brandon Ayuk went out with that ACL tear in the middle of the season, and he wasn't able to step up and make any plays for the 49ers. Very disappointing from Deebo here. But I will say, even come off his worst season probably in his career since 2020. I do think he does have some good football left in him. And trading for him is something I'm not with doing. I'm not really team trade for Deebo, if I want to be 1,000% honest with you. But I will say that if we did trade for Deebo Samuel, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, stay in the world, we're tripping. What the hell is Adam Peters doing? I'm not going to do that. But I will say the draft compensation would be very, very low. I would say if we traded for him, I think it'll be Deebo in the 7th coming back to the Commanders for a 2026 6th round pick for a 2025 7th round pick in Deebo Samuel. Something like that, or be a 2026 5th round pick. I don't see any 2025 draft capital being traded here. Just don't see it. But, things have happened even worse than other things like that. So it is what it is. Trade for Deebo is interesting, though. What are your thoughts on this one? Do you think Deebo Samuel's a move, or do you think you should go elsewhere? Do you think we should trade for Cooper Kupp? You think we should just stick to the draft and maybe draft a Luther Burden in the 3rd, or draft a Trey Harris and these other names at wide receiver that you guys have been talking about drafting for the past month or so? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Have a good one, guys. Love y'all. I'll be safe, be easy, be safe. Be safe, stay easy, and be blessed. Or maybe not the most athletic or talented your sport choice. No professional on the field, technically sound. You are always of good talent. That's always dedication, man. Process like always. Have a good one, guys. Once again, and comment: are you team Deebo or you team no Deebo? And would you wait for him to get cut? Also, another possibility. Have a good one, guys. Peace.